Alright, what's going on, guys? Today is June 24th, 2018. I just want to bring a quick update tonight. I'm going to talk about two different things that I think, one is really important and one I think is kind of interesting. And then I already pre-recorded this last night. I was going to add it to a video I was going to do last night. But by the time I was done filming and editing and I was ready to upload it, the market had already dropped like a certain amount, and that was kind of what I was talking about in the video, so it kind of made that video irrelevant, so I ended up not posting it. But yeah, so we can just jump right into this first. This has to do with the entire cryptocurrency market. So the last time we were at $250 billion total US dollars in the global market cap was end of March, beginning of April. We were there for about 2 weeks. So we were there for quite a while. We just kind of, it was 2 weeks of sideways trading. So if we want to go to the end of March, beginning of April, just, we can correlate with that with Litecoin. You can see, obviously, when the entire market wasn't moving, Litecoin wasn't moving. If we go to Bitcoin as well, this is the same time period, kind of right here. So we're here right now. We've been here for a few days, not very long, right at 250, and we haven't broken through it just yet. We actually found a little bit of, we bounced back there a little bit. I'm not saying, I just want to state, first of all, that the entire video, I'm not at all saying that any of this means at all we're going to turn around. I think it is clear to everyone now that we are in a bear market. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there before I go any further, just so nobody gets the wrong idea. But I do, honestly though, seeing it bounce off of 250 or at least stay there, I'm curious how long it'll stay around 250 billion. I think that's really key right now. All the way from 825 billion US dollars down to 250 billion US dollars currently is what we're sitting at. So, whether we see a turnaround in the next week or two and then continue to fall, or whether we just fall straight from 250, or whether we go up and start an uptrend, those are all three possibilities. We either go down right from 250, we bounce up to a certain point and then go down, or we go up, essentially. I think most likely right now probably have a bounce at some point and then we could continue to go down. But another possibility is we could go straight down from 250, even though we've been holding for about a day or two. And really, I think this is really interesting, because if it does break and it does go down, we're going to see huge capitulation. I think we would finally be at sentiment is already an all-time low. So it's interesting watching that and seeing how people are handling it and dealing with emotions and everything. But it'll be really interesting to see if we would go to 200 billion market cap, because that is totally possible as well, considering the first time cryptocurrency ever broke that was really at the end of November, which was only about a month away from the height of the bull run, or about 2 months away from the height of the bull run. So really, even if we would go to 200 billion, that would only set us back not a year or anything like that. So yeah, that's the first point I want to talk about. And the second one essentially is just really briefly, before we get into other things as well, like I said, I wanted to go over some comments, and there's more information in all of those. But really that if you look at market dominance, Bitcoin has been gaining dominance back these past few months. In particular, bottomed out the first time in January, and currently we're kind of scooping out of the second, starting at the beginning of April, I believe. And Bitcoin dominance is at an all-time high in the last few months at 42%, about the last 2.5 months. And usually, why that's important is because usually, or at least historically, bull runs, and again, I'm not saying we're about to start a bull run, obviously, but good movement in the market has been prefaced with Bitcoin beginning the run. So Bitcoin getting the dominance back and then continuing, and then it usually will go into altcoins. And that's just really how, historically at least, the cycles have gone. It's been Bitcoin goes up, and then eventually altcoins will get their turn, and Bitcoin will go down, and then Bitcoin will go up, and altcoins will get their turn, and just continue like that. And so right now we're seeing Bitcoin go up, and we're seeing other coins go down. Other coins represented by this here, and I can turn on these other coins as well. There's Ethereum. There we see Bitcoin Cash. We see Litecoin there. Ripple, Dash, Neem, Monero, IOTA, Neo. So I like to turn the rest of these off because they kind of just clog up the screen. I think you can kind of get a really good sense of everything if you just keep altcoins outside of the top 10 and Bitcoin here. And yeah, so now I'll roll just responding to a few comments from the last video. There's some interesting things I think people had asked, so I think it makes for a good second half of the video. And just for fun, I have a lot of these open on my separate screen, so I turned my face cam off. So I want to read through a few comments here that I got on my last video about what I could discuss in this video. So the first one is My Penrise said, not sure about the validity of this, but it makes me feel better. And so this is the article here. 3 top analysts give their 2018 and 2023 price predictions for 30 cryptocurrencies. And so keep in mind this was only done about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I think these predictions are, obviously they come with the knowledge that the market has not been doing very well. So these predictions weren't done in like February or March. They were done at the very beginning of June. And cryptocurrency was essentially doing as bad as it is right now, price-wise, at the beginning of June. But yeah, we can open up. Bitcoin is page number 2. Litecoin is 7. We'll do 2, 7. Might as well throw a Digibyte in there because I've been getting a lot of requests for that. So 2, 7, and 25. So let's start with Litecoin. Litecoin 2018 predictions from Ken, Eric, and Crypto Squared are 750, 1400, and 500. And 2023 predictions are 20,000, 27,000, and 3,000. I don't like that prediction. And then for Bitcoin, we have for 2018, 33,000, 38,000, 35,000. Pretty incredible considering right now we're at about 6,000. And then 2023, 1 million, 1.2 million, and 600,000. And for the final coin here, Digibyte, only 2, I guess, for this one. But 2018 is 20 cents, 15 cents, and 2023, $3.50. Question number 2, Jay Rucky asked, please let us know how newcomers to the community can participate besides buying or looking at price, like operating nodes, mining equipment, etc. So I gave him a link to eCurrency Hodler's Twitter page. If you're not already following his Twitter account, I'll leave a link in the description here. To my knowledge, if you want to know anything about mining, anything about operating nodes, I think personally he probably has the most information of anyone that I'm aware of. Every conversation I've had with him, I've always been very shocked and informed after asking the question and learning about it. So if you have a question, I'm sure he would be more than able to help you out, especially more than me, particularly with mining or with nodes, more so than anybody I'm aware of. So definitely check him out and tweet him something if you have a question about nodes or something like that. Robert Jones says, do a whole video on how much money people have lost on cryptocurrencies. Just hearing about the horror stories will be interesting to hear. So yeah, I mean, feel free if you'd like, start a discussion in the comments, or if you want to bring it up about how much you are down. I know it's not the most fun topic. It'd be much more fun if it was the opposite, and we were talking how much your cryptocurrency had gained in value. Soon enough, maybe not soon enough, but at some point, right? Then there's a question by Nellie Mullins here about setting up cold wallets and everything like that. Basically, I'll just give my opinion on it and say what I do. So I primarily use Binance and Bittrex. Bittrex did change their UI a few months ago, and I don't necessarily like it as much, but definitely Binance. Abra is also a great option as well. I'm sure we all know of Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. GDAX is getting replaced by Coinbase Pro. It's essentially the same thing, but honestly, it's probably looking like they're changing that UI and the whole infrastructure because they're probably going to accommodate new coins to Coinbase Pro. So when Coinbase does add new coins, I think that'll be huge. So that's something to look out for in the market as well. And then Finster just asked, would love to hear what my 5 to 10 top cryptocurrency tokens and cryptos are and why, and also discuss long-term outlook and fundamental reasons. Just for sake of time, I'll just do some of my top cryptocurrencies. So if we just want to go down the list here real quick, obviously Bitcoin. I do like Ethereum as well. I don't hold as much of it as some of my other coins though. Litecoin. I do like XLM a lot. Monero as well, obviously. I hear a lot of things about Binance Coin right now, but I'm kind of have mixed feelings about that. We also have Nano, which I do really like Nano. Digibyte as well. I know we have a few fans that watch that like Digibyte, and I like Arc as well, and I'm sure I'm missing some. Vertcoin definitely as well, and I know there's plenty more. Nexus is one that comes off the top of my head, but yeah. Alright, well, thank you for coming by. If you are not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, liking the video as well if you would like, just a quick reminder at the end. But yeah, I guess just a final thought. I think it'll be good for cryptocurrency to, we need to do what's going on right now. Like, I guess a good question that I could ask is like, would you rather spend the next 3 months slowly getting down to $6,000 US, or would you rather just pound through 6,000 right now, go to 5,000, 4,000, whatever it is, just get it over with? Because that's what I honestly would rather do. I would rather just see it go as low as it needs to go. If it needs to stay there, that's fine, but I'd rather get where we need to go first, so that we can start accumulating and getting things back on track.